cons. Okay, well, the cons are the demand on your time. And I don't mean just long hours, because that's kind of par for the course with a lot of different roles. But because of the nature of your job, everything that you work on is important. Everything you work on is a priority. So everything demands your time and attention. And being able to prioritize and determine what gets your attention first, that's going to be crucial in order to be successful. So if you don't have the ability to navigate that successfully, if you're not good at people and things pulling on your time, you probably wouldn't do well in a role like this. The second con, I guess, would be, but for some, I guess they would look at it as a pro, but for me it was a con because there was no consistency. I didn't have a typical day. One day I'm running downtown to speak on behalf of the organization at a hearing for the city council. The next day I'm flying to DC to manage an event or a meeting. Wednesday I'm back in the office and going to a luncheon down at the Detroit Economic Club. Then on Thursday I'm in the office cleaning out files and wiping off my desk and moving furniture around to make my office more conducive. Friday I'm planning, bagels and coffee for a congressman who wants to have a meeting in our office and making certain that that's navigated appropriately. So there are no typical weeks, there are no typical days. And if you're someone who likes a little bit of consistency, that can kind of throw you off. Those are the cons. As far as the pros, the one thing that I love about the role is being able to be in the community and kind of representing the company and the organization in the community and being a part of making change, whether it was through our sponsorship dollars or our hands-on involvement, having the opportunity to represent our organization and to be there to see change and to see how what you do on a day-to-day basis, all those inconsistent days, you get to see hands-on how you're making a difference in the life of others. And that is definitely one of the high points of this job. And with that, and with going to the events and being a part of what's going on in the community, in your industry, and in your city, you kind of have your hand on the pulse of what's happening in the city. So you're one of the first people kind of in the know when things are going well, when things are not going so well. So one of the pros with that, I would say, is that you kind of always know what's going on. And it's not likely that you're caught off guard because of your circle, because of the people you know, because of the events you've attended. You're able to quickly be able to act and react because you kind of know what's happening. The last pro, which is probably my favorite, is travel. I love to travel. And in this role, I get to travel a lot. I mean, I've been everywhere from abroad, like going to London, and then even places in the States like Florida and Denver and DC and Texas. And I mean, I've just been everywhere and it's been awesome. I've spent a lot of time, like in Canada, even our sister, our neighboring country. So I spend a lot of time in traveling, and I love to travel. I love to go new places. I love trying to figure out and navigate in a new place. I love learning about new cultures and new people. So even within the States, every place I go is different. So that's the piece that I love. Those are the pieces, I should say, that I love about the job. The pros are definitely the community, knowing what's going on, and the travel.